In the beginning, before humankind walked the earth, Allah created the heavens, the earth, the angels of light, and the jinn of smokeless fire. Among the jinn was one called Iblis. Unlike his kin, Iblis was pious, devoted, and so obedient in worship that he was elevated to the ranks of the angels themselves. But though he dwelled among them, he was not one of them. When Allah created Adam, the first human, he fashioned him with his own hands and breathed into him of his spirit. Then Allah commanded all in the assembly to prostrate before Adam as a sign of respect, not worship. The angels, ever obedient, bowed without hesitation. But Iblis stood tall, his face twisted with scorn. He pleaded for a reprieve until the last day so he could lead Adam's children astray. Allah granted this delay as a test for humanity. Even when Allah questioned him, giving him a chance to repent, Iblis refused. He proclaimed himself superior, more noble, more ancient, more powerful. They adorned scenes to make them seem fair and pleasing. Upon you shall be my curse until the day of judgment. Those who followed Iblis sealed themselves as the shayateen, the Satans, plural of shaitan. They kindled envy, pride, and greed. They inspired tyrants to shed blood and the heedless to forget their creator. How can I bow to one made of clay, he hissed, when I am created of fire? His pride swelled in his chest until it blotted out the awe of Allah's command. And so Allah expelled him from his mercy. Then get out of it, for you are accursed. I will surely mislead them. I'll accept your chosen servants among them. In his rage, Iblis swore vengeance. Indeed, you have given me respite until the day they are resurrected. From that moment, Iblis became Shaitan, the accursed. He convinced them to approach the forbidden tree, promising they would become immortals. Though they repented and were forgiven, Iblis's tactics have remained unchanged: deception, seduction, and unrelenting persistence. He gathered them to him a legion of unseen tempters, whisperers, and corrupters. Iblis was not alone in his defiance. Among the jinn were many who shared his arrogance, or were too weak to resist his cunning whispers. He is not a god of evil, but a creature of arrogance and rebellion. But also, when you remember Allah, he withdraws. I have no authority over you, except that I invited you, and you responded to me. His existence is part of the divine test, a measure by which humans prove their sincerity, resilience, and trust in their Lord. Together, they will enter the fire, their arrogance at last shattered. It is the clearest warning. No amount of worship or knowledge can save a heart tainted with arrogance. Every whisper, every temptation is an opportunity to turn back to Allah, to seek refuge and renew one's resolve. In his remembrance, the heart finds peace, and the plots of the shayateen are rendered futile. And I promised you, but I betrayed you. A cautionary testament to what becomes of arrogance and defiance, and to promise that no darkness can overcome the light of sincere faith. Li became his army, sworn to sabotage the faith of mankind. Unlike angels who cannot disobey Allah, the jinn were free-willed. They could believe or disbelieve, submit or rebel. They set about their mission with fervor. They slithered into hearts as whispers of doubt. Yet Allah, in his mercy, declared that Iblis and his hordes had no true power over those who are sincere. Indeed, my servants, no authority will you have over them, except those who follow you of the deviators. The shaitan employed countless tricks to ensnare human beings. Waswas, secret suggestions that spark doubt in faith, anxiety, or false certainty. Beautification of sins, making disobedience appear glamorous or trivial. False promises, offering power or pleasure in exchange for disloyalty to Allah, stirring anger and hatred, breaking families and communities apart. From the time of Adam and Eve in paradise, Iblis perfected his craft. In Islamic tradition, Iblis is not an equal rival to Allah. They will curse him, but he will be beyond remorse. He can whisper, he cannot compel. While he can plot, Allah's decree always prevails. The Prophet Muhammad taught, the devil flows through the human being as blood flows, meaning his influence is subtle, internal, and pervasive. Remembrance, prayer, reciting Quran, these are shields that weaken his power. On the day of judgment, Iblees and his legions will stand condemned. Allah describes their end vividly, and Satan will say when the matter has been concluded, indeed, Allah promised you the promise of truth. He will disclaim all loyalty to those he misled. The story of Iblees is a reminder of what pride and envy can do to the soul. In Islam, his legacy is not merely that of an enemy. It is a sign of the test each soul must face. For the believer, Satan is a declared enemy. But Allah is nearer than any whisper, more powerful than any deceit. Indeed, over my servants you will have no authority. Thus ends the tale of the fallen Iblees and his legion, a story as old as humanity itself.